To think that you can run a business without your involvement, creating real leverage where you're not the bottleneck or where you don't give yourself a second job prompting it, takes a lot of work and a lot of knowledge.
Where my passion kicks in around this stuff is because, like you said, I build legitimate agents that complete the work, do tasks. They're leverage.
Your AI can know everything about you. Your AI can sound exactly like you, but does your AI know how to make a decision like you? Welcome to Follow the Yellow Brick Road, the show where online businesses learn how to turn clicks into customers and growth into real scale. I'm your co-host, Emma and Mitch, the Wizard of Ops, helping companies transform chaos into systems that actually run.
And I'm Mitch Barham, the Wizard of Ads, the guy who knows how to turn paid traffic into predictable revenue. Together, we break down what really drives profitable online businesses, from traffic and funnels to operations, scaling, and everything behind the curtain. Because getting customers is only half the battle.
The real magic happens when ads and operations work together. So if you want smarter traffic, stronger systems, and a clear path to scaling your business, you're in the right place. Let's follow the Yellow Brick Road. Welcome to another episode of Follow the Yellow Brick Road. I am your co-host, Emma Rainville, the Wizard of Ops, joined by Mitch Barham, the Wizard of Ads. We are going to be talking about some fun things today, like
So excited.
the difference between the AI soul, the AI brain, and the AI DNA, and why they're not the same thing. But before I do that, please head on over to followtheyellowbrickroadpodcast.com and sign up for our control room. In our control room, Mitch and I have a bunch of courses and checklists and ebooks and all kinds of instructional videos on how to do things like run split tests to increase conversions, all the way to how to build an AI agent. So head over there. We never try and sell you, and we just have tons and tons of free content because we love our community and we want to see you do well. Also, like and subscribe so you can get that notification every time we come up with something new. So, Mitch,
Emma.
I'm going to talk about soul, brain, and DNA. So I'm just going to give an overview of soul, brain, and DNA, and then I want to really riff on the differences. And again, this isn't like an attack or one is better than the other. There's probably 10 different people I know right now selling brain or second brain or AI brain. There's like 3 or 4 out there selling soul. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones selling AI DNA because we have trademarked it. If someone else is selling it, let us know so we can make some more money off them. But so let me just go through. So soul is a personality and expression. Brain is stored information and knowledge.
Yep.
DNA is
Dennis!
inherited operating intelligence.
That's powerful.
And each one is utilized in a different way. So soul, giving it personality and expression, is generally really great actually for marketing and creating content for your channels. Brain is really good for overall information and knowledge when creating prompted deliverables. DNA, on the other hand, has both of those things, but goes so much further. It isn't just tribal knowledge. It isn't just brand voice and brand knowledge. It's all of those things, and it's tribal knowledge, client history, it's decision logic. It's how we learn. It's how we evolve. It's how we execute. It's how we communicate. It's all of those things. So while all three are good, we utilize AI DNA because we feel like it governs the actual work, if that makes sense to you, Mitch. And the last thing I'll say before I let you just kind of riff about it, your AI can know everything about you. Your AI can sound exactly like you, but does your AI know how to make a decision like you? And without that, you haven't built any freedom. If you're using AI simply for content, or you're using AI simply for deliverables that you're prompting, that you're in the middle of, that makes tons of sense. But if you're utilizing AI for agents that are creating leverage where they're able to think for you, make decisions like you, and execute for you without your involvement, that's when you would take the time, because it takes a long time to create DNA. And by a long time, I mean
3 minutes?
No, it does not take 3 minutes. It
30
would be
seconds.
worth
Sorry,
anything.
guys.
Anything that takes you like 2 to 3 hours or less
Yeah.
probably is not worth the time that you spent on it. If it's going to be for the whole, if it's going to be to govern your business, to make decisions like you, it wouldn't be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're well documented, well thought out, and very strategic, 6 to 8 hours. If you're not and you have no SOPs, no workflows, no plans, it could probably take you 12 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
But the AI does all the heavy lifting. It's just asking you questions and asking you to think through scenarios and answer those questions to build the DNA. But anyway, I'd love for you to riff about that because you build agents that do work for us that we like AI command brief. I don't think that we've touched that in 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that at all.
Oh yeah, longer than that. Yeah.
I don't think it's been longer than that.
I can't tell time anymore. Days
Yeah.
just run together,
I get it.
but
I get
it's
it.
time.
I think we changed a couple of things. Like we named the agents that were actually, because I wanted the agents to have names that were writing the articles. So tell me about the 3 and tell me what your thoughts are.
Well,
Well,
I've been told I have to behave.
you do because we are friends with a lot of people who utilize these terminologies and they've built really good things. And we don't argue that. What we stand up and say is full workforces need to be operational, not marketing.
Yes. So with the soul file,
And there's multiple people selling this. If you're watching this going, they're talking about me.
we probably are.
We probably are, but not because we know we are.
No.
There's so many people selling it right
Yeah.
now. There's several people right now that I personally know selling it. I'm sure if I went online and looked, there'd be even more.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's
Yeah.
not trademark like AI DNA is.
No, they all have their purposes, like you were saying. So I won't be salty or anything. And I mean, where my passion kicks in around this stuff is because, like you said, I build legitimate agents that can complete the work, do tasks, they're leverage. So for me, a soul file.
It isn't something that someone built with a simple routine that they have to go in and constantly touch.
No.
All of our agents run truly autonomously where we're not touching them unless we're touching them because we've decided to change something.
Soul file is like, yeah, like you were saying around content. Like it's great. You can give it a voice, you can give it a personality, you can make it sound like you. However, you don't necessarily have to have a soul file to do that. Like there's
Well,
a
it's
different
built
way to
already
do
in
that.
DNA. But I mean, it's a nice thing to have if all you're doing is using it for entertainment, content, chatting.
Yeah.
People do that.
Yeah, like say you have a
It's very
chatbot.
useful.
Say you have a chatbot. You want to have a personality, not just be bland.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you today? Like, yeah, it'd just be annoying, very frustrating.
All of my agents have very wonderful personalities.
They do.
I tell them to
And they have
match
great
me.
headshots too.
They do have good headshots.
Mhm.
I do. I
Mhm.
gave them all faces.
Indeed. So no, soul file is great for that, in my opinion. AI brain,
Another very useful tool.
yes.
Whether you call it brain, second brain, business brain, corporate brain frameworks, all of those we're talking about is the same thing.
Right.
It in large has, the information on your products, your business, your mission statement, your SOPs, surface level operations,
Correct. Not
decision logic.
to the extent that the AI DNA is all encompassing. Like there's so many moving pieces within a business and an organization that you want to use AI agents for leverage for, that a soul file or even a brain, second brain, whatever you want to call it, even those together are still missing pieces. It's like if you think of it like a puzzle, like there's still some missing puzzle pieces to really get the most efficiency, in my opinion, out of your agents. Like just like any human being, we need to know everything about whatever we're doing to do our best.
Right.
And so,
What's the history on it? What's the end goal? What's the why? What happens after we get there? How does it fall into the full plan? How do we learn along the way? How do we document along the way? When do we meet along the way? What do those meeting cadences look like? How are things secured? What governances are there? What decision logic is there? What tools can I use? Like it's a massive amount to run a business. And to think that you can run a business without your involvement, creating real leverage where you're not the bottleneck or where you don't give yourself a second job prompting it, takes a lot of work and a lot of knowledge.
yeah, and I was just thinking, like, it's the prompting it and creating yourself essentially a whole nother job. Like, great, you have a AI second brain that's a wealth of your knowledge, a wealth of some internal company knowledge, and that's kind of how it's positioned, or what I see a lot of it is being positioned as, right? It's a repository of knowledge. Within an agent, you have to prompt the system to go and find that info. You have to do it without all the other conditions built in. When does it go look for? What does it look for? How does
Right.
it make those decisions? And then to do a lot of that, it doesn't need much of a soul. Like, in my opinion, and it could just be me. And again, I'm not going after anybody, but there's limited use cases for a soul. You gave your ChatGPT, a personality.
My AI DNA has a personality built in.
Sure.
All of my agents have a personality. So I've, not to get too like on a soapbox on this, but for my company, I have a written vision, an absolute focus, a values-driven future, and an execution plan. And in my values-driven future, I have an avatar that's probably far more in depth than most people's customer avatars
huge.
for the avatar of the human being that I want to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I built in my AI DNA that same avatar for the agents I work with. I want them to be friendly but direct. I want them to challenge me.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to think about what I'm telling them to do and not give me new ideas every 2 freaking seconds. I have enough ideas and shiny objects myself. But if I am doing something that could be done better, to alert me to that and give me the option to do it differently. But I also have a lot of frameworks for them around at the end of the day, getting it 80% done is better than not getting it done because you waited on a human to tell you what to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Interrupt this podcast to ask you to do a huge favor for us.
Huge.
We drop so much knowledge to help you guys, but you're not going to be notified unless you hit that subscribe and the notification bell to be notified the minute we drop a new episode to help you grow and scale your business.
Because you never know when we're going to be taken off YouTube.
You have no idea. Like, I could all of a sudden be like Liam Neeson with a particular set of skills.
Also, we read every single comment. So
Leave a question or comment. We will reply to it, and maybe we'll even talk about it in an upcoming episode.
probably if you troll us, we will definitely talk about you in an upcoming episode. Thanks.
So essentially, if I could mention, I think based upon my knowledge of, what you've taught me really about the other products, I would say that for an AI DNA framework, we have the 5 chromosomes: identity, intelligence, operations, governance, and evolution, which we've talked about on this podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
For an AI soul, that's basically chromosome number 1, identity, customer, and offer, all the information you need for prompting really good content.
100%. Absolutely.
And then brain or second brain is chromosome 2, 3, and 4, intelligence, operations, and governance. Again, really good information for prompting work that gets done far faster by human beings with their direct involvement.
Mm-hmm.
And then the AI DNA is chromosome 1, identity, chromosome 2, intelligence, chromosome 3, operations, chromosome 4, governance, and chromosome 5, evolution, how we continue to grow,
Mm-hmm.
that allows you to utilize AI and leverage it without your involvement, completely autonomously, because it can function solely on its own. Not just a knowledge base, it's the employee with the tribal knowledge running all the other employees, basically.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%. All of that. The other two, I just
All-
like to say, it's just a giant puzzle, but then the AI DNA puzzle
Useful.
picture.
All 3 are absolutely useful. It's just like, what are you using it for? Are you trying to build autonomous agents that you don't need to be involved in,
Right.
that can make decisions on your behalf?
Mm-hmm.
Are you comfortable with them doing 50 to 70% of your to-dos, deliverables that you never have to look at? Some people aren't comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I'll argue that you won't be in business in the next wave, but some people
Right.
aren't comfortable with that, and that's okay. Are you looking to make really good content, really good marketing assets while you're prompting it and making all the decisions? Or are you looking for something to help your human decision makers work faster?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the differences.
All 3 very useful. Put together, they're a superpower.
Right, which is what we've done with AI DNA.
Yep.
And the work that you've done with creating AI agents that are chained together operationally fluent in AI DNA is super powerful and has been really powerful
like
for
that.
both of us.
Operationally fluent. I like that.
I've said it like 50 times.
I just caught it.
Ever since we started using these frameworks, it truly feels that way.
Mhm.
And it feels like I generally speaking, I'm just like, why am I in a business world where I'm supposed to be surrounded by all the most brilliant minds in business and no one understands what operations is? And like for the first time ever, like working with you has been just a breath of fresh air because you absolutely understand
Yeah,
what.
I annoy you.
Yes, but you understand what operations
Yes.
is and you understand its importance. And then now we've built that into workforce that brings true freedom and leverage. I've been craving it for years and I didn't know how to get there. And it not only took the operational fluency, but it also took the ability of what agents can do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think now that there's big arguments all over the globe about whether we've hit AGI or not.
Right.
But I think with these two, if you're going to argue that we haven't,
Right.
I think we're pretty damn close with the two of these together.
100%.
Well, thank you for joining us on this episode. We've gotten a lot of questions and comments on Facebook and on Instagram and in our control room on what are the differences between the three and which one should you use. I hope this one was helpful because I don't think there's an out-the-door solution. Even our framework, I don't think there's an out-the-door solution. If you don't want AI to make decisions for you, if you don't want AI to create whole deliverables and run behind the scenes, and some people do not, and that's okay. Don't come for us in the comments. We don't care what you have to say about it. We do want that. Then AI DNA is for you if you're looking for something to help your human beings along and chug faster than probably brain or second brain or business brain, whatever they're calling it, is for you. If you're looking to create better content only, where you have a human plugging all that in, and it's just helping you make really, really good content, then Soul is probably for you. If you're looking for all of those things done without you, obviously DNA is the way to go. So I hope this helps and solves some questions. And if, again, I said this a couple times, if you think we're talking about you and you're going to get all upset, we've gotten some comments asking us what the differences are. So we're simply stating the facts, But sure, we'd like to be crucified. Nope, that's not the word I want to use.
You know where I went the minute you said that? I had to stop myself from doing it.
That would have been so good. But if you think it's about you, sure, whatever. If that makes you feel good about yourself, you think we think about you and not just about ourselves.
We don't.
Yeah. Hope this helps. If you have actual questions, we'll be happy to answer in the comments. So thank you for joining us on another episode of Follow the Yellow Brick Road. And you can hit us up at followtheyellowbrickroadpodcast.com. Sign up for our control room where we have lots of freebies there. We also have AI Command Brief. That's a daily newsletter that goes out that our agents build totally without us.
Every day.
And every single day, and that's completely free. So you can sign up for that. That's in the description. And then finally, if you're interested in learning more about building agents and building that freedom that we were talking about, the AIworkforcelab.com, that is our company that literally helps companies, sole entrepreneurs, figure out how to take 50 to 70% of the deliverables that they have to get done every day and get it done with agents. So join us next time. That's it for today's episode of Follow the Yellow Brick Road, where the Wizard of Ads and the Wizard of Ops break down what it really takes to build and scale a profitable online business.
If you found this episode useful, make sure to go to followtheyellowbrickroadpodcast.com to check out the hidden control chamber for all kinds of awesome freebies, guides, checklists, everything that we do to grow businesses.
So hop over there and grab all those free resources in the hidden control chamber. And remember, getting traffic is one thing. Turning it into customers that build the systems to support real growth, that's where the real magic happens. Until next time, keep following the Yellow Brick Road.